Yeah, we're working
All right, we're live. Good morning, Newport News.
Good morning.
It's Newport News Police, and we're doing a chat with the cop this morning here from our police headquarters in Newport News, Virginia. I am Master Police Detective Russell Sutton of the Newport News Police Homicide Unit.
I'm Officer Mazzola, Central Precinct Patrol.
Pass it on down.
All right. I am MPO Greathouse, Community Resource Officer in South Precinct.
Good morning. I'm Lieutenant Dunbar, Internal Support Section.
We're here to answer any of your questions and concerns within the Newport News Police Department. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post this up and wait on you guys' questions or any concerns you may have with us.
So whatever they start saying, something's going to scroll on the bottom. I don't see anything yet. Hey, there I am.
Oh, okay, that's how that works. Get us started there.
So
I like
if
to see the
you
uniform.
guys have any questions for us, we've got pretty much all aspects of
There
the
we go.
department here. Wendy, hello, good morning. No questions, just thanks for all you do. Thank you very much, Wendy.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
Wendy.
it. Thanks for your support. Anybody else want to say hi? Nothing else?
Make it some phone numbers, dude.
I know.
I am MPO Greathouse. I'm here talking about Neighborhood Watch. Interested in starting a Neighborhood Watch with our department. Please notify our police department. We can get you started. We got 3 community resource officers in all 3 precincts, South, Central, and North Precinct.
Good morning. I'm Lieutenant Dunbar, Internal Support Section, which includes our recruiting section. We are constantly recruiting. So if you're interested in being a police officer for the City of Newport News, we are going to have 3 academy classes this year. The first one's going to start January 19th. We'll have another class May 3rd and another class August 3rd. If you're interested in a job in the City of Newport News, please go to the city website, and the site link will lead you to our application process. And we test constantly every week. We test every Wednesday and Thursday, and the instructions will be on the city website.
Once again, I'm Detective Sutton with the Homicide Unit, Newport News Police. Just hit us up this morning if you have any questions in regards to homicides, shootings, robberies, property crimes. I try to answer the question the best way I can. Thank you.
Somebody just said hello. Natasha, I hope I'm spelling that right. Good morning. Thank you for support. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. I'm Officer Mazzola. Again, I work Central Precinct. If you have any questions, any problems in the neighborhood, any concerns, hit us up. Let me know. We'll be here until 10 o'clock. Have a good day, Natasha. I hope I'm saying your name right. Anybody else? No? It's like cutting our head off. What do you have for us, Natasha? We're still here.
You can get us all. Come on, LT.
Come on,
I think we can all get in here.
We can all get in here.
None of us have ever used this before, so we thought we were going to be talking to you guys, not reading.
Saying, what is your favorite part of your job? I guess my favorite part would be solving cases and bringing closure to the family that has suffered from and became victims of crimes or lost loved ones to crimes. That's the biggest enjoyment I get out of working my job.
And the biggest part of my job I enjoy is going out to the communities and getting people to come together and talk about problems and issues and neighborhood watch programs and going out to the community events and interacting with the kids. at the various events and bringing enjoyment to them and engaging in developing partnerships and relationships out there in the community.
My favorite part of the job probably is the interaction with the public, just responding for the various calls for service and basically coming to y'all's aid whenever y'all need us. I enjoy showing up and trying to help people, so that's probably my favorite part of the job.
Favorite part of my job, I would have to say, would be given an opportunity to make anyone's life better by implementing any type of plan, whether it be inside the agency or in the community.
Natasha said she knows the officer in the back. I don't know if that's you, Don, or ULT. How you doing, Kanisha? Be safe out there. Kendra,
What's up, Kanisha?
Nora. Good morning to you and Pocosin.
Good morning, Kendra.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Hello from Pocosin. So I guess 14 means 14 people watching us.
Yeah. And a bunch of lights going on this morning. That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
All across the board. Tammy. We appreciate that, Tammy. And Tanya, thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy
Appreciate all the.
and Tanya.
We appreciate everything.
Good morning, Mom. Thanks for stopping by. Lisa, that's my mom.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
He's a good kid.
Thank you, Vicky. Good morning
you.
to you also.
Thank you, Vicky. Good morning.
Good
Have
morning.
a good day. NNPD rocks, yes. James, good morning, you guys. Thank you for your service, especially in these difficult times. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks,
Thank you.
James.
Thank you, James.
Appreciate your support.
That means a lot.
Nora, I love our whole Peninsula community. Thank you very much, Nora.
Thank you, Noah.
Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
That's out to you, Don. Jeremy Dwyer. That's your man.
Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate it, buddy.
There's a shout out for you, too. Mazzola, Tanya, want to holler at you.
There's a few people on the right, though. I don't know. Maybe LT. I don't know.
Thank you, Julie. We appreciate it. You stay blessed also.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you so much.
Donna, what is the greatest need in the Newport News community?
Wow. We have a really good community out there that comes together and supports the police department. A lot of events that we have, whether it's the Coffee with a Cop, our town hall meetings, our conferences that we have. So really we have a really good support in the community out there with our residents and all. So it seems to be going in the right direction, and we really appreciate more support. So anything you can take and help provide and come out to some of the events, we really encourage it. Thank you so much.
Natasha said, I can't remember the name, but he was the one who gave me the tour of headquarters, Officer Calloway.
She must be getting us confused. Natasha Calloway's not here, but I know who you're talking about. Going back to Donna's question, the greatest need in the Newport News community is just communicate with one another and remember that we're here to help you, not hurt you. You know, this is our job. We're here to support the city the best way we can by performing our duties daily.
Natasha said, oops, sorry.
Sorry, Natasha.
Still got 45 minutes.
32 people, that's not bad.
Yeah.
You got another one?
I don't want to say that wrong.
Kaysen or
Pierce, last name Pierce. I hope I'm saying it right. Kaysen.
We appreciate that. Thank you, too.
Thanks, guys. Thank you
Thanks.
very much.
Amanda.
What are your names again? I'm Officer Mazzola.
I'm MPO Greathouse.
Lieutenant Dunbar.
Master Police Detective Sutton.
There's a lot of y'all watching, and only Natasha's asking questions.
We got 32 viewers out there.
We're
So-
here till 10 o'clock. I know y'all got something. Tanya, so I am going to get a number or not. You. Oh man.
So ask some questions, guys.
All right, here we go. Tammy,
Tammy.
do you welcome younger children to come in to meet officers to reduce their fears of police? Of course we do. Anytime. I mean, even if you see an officer on the street, don't be afraid to approach. I mean, your child wants to meet an officer, they may get a sticker, you never know. But more than 99% of the time, they're going to be very cordial and friendly to your child. Don't have them afraid.
There you go. We got plenty of these badges for these kids out here. So bring your kids by, have them come by headquarters. We'll provide them with a sticker, coloring book, things like that. So.
All right, here go one for you, Don, from Donna. Can you scroll down? Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Can you explain the community policing model and how it's different from traditional policing?
Well, the community policing model is that we get our officers out there to interact, to develop partnerships with the community, engage, get out of their vehicles, talk to people. That's the most important part of it, is the communications between the community and the police department to work together, to partnership up, versus traditional where maybe the officers don't get out of the cars, they just take and drive through neighborhoods and different beats without communicating and engaging in the community. We also encourage our officers to get out and meet the business managers, owners of various businesses throughout the community, and also partner up with them as well as our churches. And collectively, we have a really good partnership with everyone in our community, and it helps us out tremendously to make our organization a lot better. So thank you for that question.
Thank you, Donna. We have a few more too.
Thank you, Becky. We appreciate
Thank
your
you,
support.
Becky, for the support. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Beth.
Thank you, Beth.
Cheryl, thank you.
Thank you.
Janelle, we appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Becky wants a coloring book.
Becky wants some color.
That's
All
up
right.
to you, LT. Get a one.
We can get you
Oh,
one.
that's Don. Take care of that.
Yeah, we can get you one.
Aisha wants to know, why do you all decide to become police officers?
Wow. For me, it started back when I was actually in elementary school. I was a safety patrol way back when, and kind of got my taste of helping people out by doing the crosswalks and things like that, and wanted to take and continue being in law enforcement, going to career days at schools, meeting the state police that come by and set up tables, and getting coloring books and things like that, stickers back in those days, and just getting to meet the officer that came by your school. So it kind of drove me towards wanting to become a police officer, and here I am, 25 years later, still with Newport News and enjoying every day I come to work. So thank you for that question.
I'm going to answer that real quick for you, Aisha. Myself, I'm a native of Newport News, down southeast community. I just wanted to come back and give to my city. Being a black police officer in Newport News, coming from downtown, it's a struggle sometimes, but I wanted to be a positive influence on my neighborhood where I came from. Thanks for the question. Nora, we appreciate you being brave and going to put yourselves on the line every day. Thank you, Nora.
Thank you, Nora.
Thank you, Noah. Appreciate that.
Tanya.
Tanya tripping.
Perhaps I received it. Oh my gosh. James says, I had the awesome opportunity to ride along with the South Precinct a few months back on the graveyard Friday night shift. It was an awesome, crazy opportunity. I hope everyone wants to cut us off. Wants to judge you guys, goes along for one of those before judging you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
How
Thank you,
have
James.
things changed for you guys over the last few months with the political and social progressive ramping up? I think the overall majority actually is positive. I've had very few negative encounters actually. Most of the people I encounter, and the citizens I encounter on a daily basis, it's all positive, and they're just thankful. We appreciate that.
And I would piggyback what you're saying there, and we've had nothing but positive feedback from the community. A number of people stop us in restaurants, businesses, even at stoplights, roll their windows down and thank us for our hard work and what we're doing to protect the community. So we appreciate all the support. Thank you.
He says, "Woohoo!"
She getting a coloring book, right, LT? Can you have coffee with a cop on Saturday?
Sure.
Don.
Sure, we can. We're going to have one of those here sometime soon, probably in November. I talked to my captain in our precinct about having one on Saturday to catch the people who work during the week, to have them come out on the weekend versus having one in the middle of the week. So we are going to work towards that. So just stand by and stay tuned to our department for the advertisement for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amber. We appreciate your support. Tanya, can you tell me more about the camera I see on the officer? How long have you all been using them, and how is it helping in the work done by your officers?
I know they're rolling them out. Every officer should have one now. I've actually had mine, I think, probably about 3 years now, though. And every call for service I get dispatched to, I activate the camera, I turn it on, so every encounter with citizens is recorded. And then from our camera, it's actually downloaded into our database where it's saved. So every encounter you have with an officer, if they have a camera, everything's recorded and it's saved. And the second part of the question was,
How's it
helping work done by the officers? We've always been doing the same job, I guess. I mean, it doesn't change how we act or anything like that. But I guess it's nice to have everything recorded for later. I mean, if there was any issues, or if you ever have an issue with an officer, we can bring that up, and it's always recorded. So I mean, but like I said, we're here at Newport News. We're doing things the right way, so it's on camera, but it doesn't change how we act. We've always been doing the right thing here. So.
Morning, Tabitha. Do you guys show kids around the precinct? I know my kids will love to look around like we did at the fire department. Of course we do, Tabitha. Bring your kids either police headquarters on Jefferson Avenue or one of the precincts in all districts in the city. And there should be someone there to help you out. If there's no street officers there, more than likely there's a supervisor there to help you out with that. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jeremy, what's the latest on the criminal activity I've been hearing about being perpetrated in the region by individuals in creepy clown costumes?
Anybody want to speak on the clown issue?
So you want to talk about that?
Really?
I knew we were going to have a clown question.
Jeremy, you're right. There has been some creepy clowns in the region, in the peninsula, some on the south side right now. Officers are attempting to make contact and see what their purpose is. So far in our area, knock on wood, there's been nothing criminal other than them being in the suits, and that's really no crime. They haven't done anything to violate the law, but we are keeping a close watch on these guys, making sure nothing happens in our area, like in South Carolina and other cities and states that are being affected by these clowns. Thanks again, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Lolly, how old, here you go, LT, how old and how much does a child have to weigh before they can face the front of the car in a car seat? My granddaughter is 2 and still faces the back. Maybe that's better for you, Phil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
How much you have to weigh before they can face in the front seat of the car? It's actually not done by weight. It's actually done by age. So it's 8 years old. They can sit in the. Is she asking if they can sit in the front seat?
Well, facing the car seat.
Oh, in the car seat. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about toddlers. Up until 8 years old, they have to either be in a car seat or a booster seat. For the booster seat, once you're 8 years old, they can face the front. They can also sit up front as long as your front airbag can deactivate. They can sit up front wearing a seatbelt. But if your car is not to where it can disable the airbag, you'll see the little light come on the dash. If it says airbag off, then they can sit up front facing forward. But not for infants. That's only for age 8 when they're in a booster seat. For the car seat, it has to be rear facing.
Thanks again, Lolly.
Thank you.
Thank you for that question.
Yeah, to piggyback on what he just said, though, in reference to the airbags and car seats, most the manufacturers of car seats recommend, and I think most car manufacturers recommend, even if your car is equipped with smart airbags, the one who deploy based on weight, the safest thing if your child is in a booster seat or a car seat is to keep them in the rear of the vehicle, not in the front seat.
All right, here you go, LT, from Aisha. I'm a Navy vet. I was stationed in Virginia Beach. What advice can you give me on pursuing a career in law enforcement?
The best advice I can give you, if this is what you decided to do, and it's a very noble and a rewarding career, I can speak for myself because I'm also a Army veteran, 20-year Army veteran myself, and I've enjoyed my career here immensely. I recommend that if you haven't already started the transition to civilian life from your military career, is to contact our career unit. You can contact us at 928-4150. And we're more than happy to talk you through the steps and explain to you what you need to do to become a police officer.
Thanks again, Aisha.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, Amanda.
We're trying to answer all the questions, but we're running kind of behind now. It
Yeah.
took too long. Amanda, on behalf of the Newport News Police Foundation, thank you for all you do. Thanks, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Shanae, this is a great idea. Hope you continue to do this. Yes, we
Thanks,
will.
Shanae.
Thank you, Shanae.
Thank you for the positive feedback.
Thank you, Nisha.
Nisha, awesome. Thank you, Nisha.
Thank you so much.
All right, Natasha. I am sorry, but I got your name mixed, Lieutenant Dunbar. I sure do remember you in the CPAAA. I'm reviewing how the process of recruiting new officers again, and thank you for all your service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Aisha. She commends us for all your sacrifices. Thank you, Vicky. We
Thank you.
appreciate it. Anna Maria, thank you.
Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you, Vicky.
Anna.
Anna.
Anna said, keep this coffee or cola with the cops up. This is a real great session for our community. People in the city needs community policing. NNPD is the best. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you so much, Anna. Appreciate that. We certainly will.
Jess, hey guys, just wanted to say thanks for your service. Appreciate it, Jess.
Thank you.
Jess.
James Ray, is the clown thing a concern for the children on Halloween? You may have some people that just want to be clowns on that day, but just always keep your guard up. You never know on that day, in particular, when someone may want to act out and commit a crime. Just be on your P's and Q's on Halloween and be safe out there, James, with your family.
And also, if you see something, James, see something, say something, please give us a call if you see something suspicious out there. We want to make sure we get to that.
All right, Daryl has a question. Can something be done about the traffic violations by Pokemon Go players in City Center? It's becoming dangerous to take my children out there recently. They still playing that?
Yeah, they're playing. Yeah, Pokemon is big right now. As far as the traffic violations, Daryl, if you're still on here, can you elaborate on that? What the traffic violations you're talking about? City Center is a public place, so they can, as long as they're legally parked, they can get out of their cars and walk around and play Pokemon. I've been over there a few times, and the traffic in there is stepped up tremendously since the game came out. I realize it can be a pain, but if you could elaborate on the traffic violations you're referring to, I can elaborate a little bit more on that.
Good morning, Nancy. She wants to know how many gangs are in the Denby area. I can't really give you the exact number, Nancy. I know there are gangs in Denby. In particular, how many, I don't have that exact number. If you contact our Organized Crime Division gang unit and speak with one of the representatives from the gang unit, I'm quite sure they can answer that question for you. Thanks, Nancy. All right, Lolly, she says her granddaughter sits in the backseat always, so she has to face the rear of the car until she is 8. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand. She never sits over. No, she doesn't have to.
She has to be in a car seat or booster seat.
Right.
Until she's
Right.
Yeah.
She has to be in the booster lolly or a car seat until she's 8. But she doesn't have to face the rear.
Right.
Once you get that, change your car seat from the rear facing one, she'll be able to face forward as normal, but still be in the seat. Thanks again, Lolly.
Thank you, Lolly.
And promote the Citizen Police Academy.
Well, Citizen Police Academy is really a great place for seniors and for citizens to take and come. We got 2 of them, one for seniors and one for our citizens of Newport News to take and join. You get to come into the department and go through an academy for many weeks to get training on what we take and do and see the ins and outs of our department, get to see a lot of our specialized units come through and talk to the classes. And it's a great way to understand what we take and do every day in our job. So I strongly encourage people out there watching this morning, if you want to join one of our academy classes, please come by, talk to Monica White. It's up in our Community Programs Division, and she can get you the applications to sign you up. We have 2 a year, so we'd be glad to have you here for our academies. Thank you so much for that question.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks, Anna.
We appreciate you too, Tyler. Thank you.
Thanks for the support, Tyler.
Aisha said thank you, LT, for answering the question.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Sean. He said, what a bunch of studs.
You don't look bad yourself, Sean.
Thanks, Natasha. We'll try to do these again. If not virtual, we'll do the regular coffee with a cop.
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Cheryl. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Anna said they're giving out candy with police officers on Halloween. Good deal, Ann.
Oh, thank you, Anna.
Thanks, Anna.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Dale. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Dale.
Thank you, Dale.
Kim, be safe out there, Kim. Here go another one for you, LT, from Kyle. What is the written test like for the NNPD hiring process?
Our written test is actually an online test, and it's like, I think it's like 250 questions. I haven't taken it myself, so I can't tell you exactly how long it is. But it's a test that it's not really something you can study for. It tests like your cognitive skills, your problem-solving skills, and memorization skills. It's a two-part test. The second part of the test will actually is kind of like a personality test, and we like I said, we give the test every week. We test every Wednesday. The test is given at 8 o'clock, and we'll be testing at our training academy location at Briarfield and Jefferson, or at here at the police headquarters, 9710 Jefferson Avenue.
Thanks again, Kyle.
Thank
All
you, Cal.
Thank you, Cal.
I think here's Daryl back. He says the main problem is the U-turns at the far ends of the fountain and the crosswalks and failure to yield to pedestrians in the crosswalk.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Daryl, we actually have officers who are actually designated to work that area because of the high traffic in the area. We have an officer who's designated to the mall area and also city center. So that's something I can bring up to him. U-turns at the far ends. Yeah, the U-turns at the far ends of those, what you're talking about, the fountains, if I'm thinking about the same thing, that they're not supposed to be doing that. In the crosswalks and failure to yield to pedestrians. Those are all issues I can bring up to him, Daryl, and I will after this. Thank you.
Okay, Lally and NNPD car seat for the little Facebook group and website is a great resource for car seat safety. Thank you. Thank you, Megan.
Thanks, Megan.
Thank you, Megan.
Appreciate it, Ruth. She said thanks to all our wonderful officers.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ruth.
All right, Becky's trying to clarify Lolly's question. She said, I think she wants to know is what age can she turn her granddaughter to face the front? Does it go by age, weight, or height?
In the car seat?
Yeah.
Okay. In the car seat, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, there's actually a rear-facing and a front-facing car seat. So you'd have to refer to the actual car seat. The age restrictions are actually only on the booster seats, is what I was referring to earlier. But if you have a rear-facing car seat, then you have to face rear. If the weight restrictions, if they meet the weight restrictions on the front-facing car seat, then obviously you can do that.
I think to clarify on that, I don't believe there is a mandated traffic code that determines
For car
when
seat.
they can go from a rear-facing seat to a front-facing seat.
Gotcha.
We helping you guys, Becky and Lolly, with that answer. All right, Tyler has another question. What are the preparations like for this evening for the Black Lives Matter walk? I haven't heard about that, Tyler. I didn't know there was a walk this evening.
I did not know that either.
There's, I think he's referring to the one at City Center, I believe. They're going to be going from the Fountain over to the Paragon Theater to see a movie. I saw it advertised on the news last
Okay.
night. And right now, I don't think there's any preparations in place. We haven't had any issues with any of that activity. So right now, I don't think we had any preparations in place.
And if there are preparations, they probably have officers out there for traffic control, somewhat, but nothing major right now, Tyler. Thank you.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thanks for that question.
All right, they're speaking about Kelly is asking about where's the walk. Mary Sue says, thank you for your dedication. Thank you, Mary.
I saw what
Thank
Kelly
you, Mayor.
said too, rear-facing car seat as long as possible. I agree with that, Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with that,
Right.
you know, with them sitting rear facing. Anna says some people may want to know about our Explorer program. She had people asking her about it. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
that.
Anna.
Anybody know about the Explorer program?
You can contact Lieutenant Hudgens from Community Programs Division, and he has a lot of the information on that as far as applications, and also Monica White from Community Programs. She can get you the applications for that program. We strongly encourage the parents to get their children signed up for that program. Thank you.
Jennifer did some homework for us all. Jennifer says, age 1, height 30 inches, weight over 20 pounds. You can forward face, but you should keep them rear facing as long as possible. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate that.
Tyler says the news stated they would be celebrating after the movie. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
What you got, Natasha? She says, also, I'm not sure if it's already a thing, but perhaps more knowledge of our policing should be incorporated into our schools, so that way we all can better communicate and understand each other. Appreciate that, Natasha. And that's a good thing with the schools. We have our school resource officers there. They're not just there to be security guards. They also are informing kids, the do's and don'ts with contacting the police. Thanks again, Natasha.
Thanks, Natasha.
Thank you, Jody. She says, hey, guys, thank you for all you do. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Jody.
you so much, Jody. Appreciate that.
Cal wants to know, do you have any use for paramedics in your department? Is EMS experience at all preferential? What you got, LT?
Any specialized skill you have would definitely be preferential. We do teach a certain level of first aid and self-aid to all our first responders, but it doesn't really, give you an advantage in the hiring process, but it definitely would be an appreciated and skill to have as a police officer. If that answers your question.
Priscilla, good morning to you. Smile, it makes you look more friendly. We try, Priscilla, we really do. Thanks for that, though.
It's still early.
Okay. Becky, you guys are awesome. This is definitely a great idea. A lot of good information. Look forward to more of these. Also, where do I go for my coloring book?
Come on, 9710 Jefferson Avenue, main headquarters. We'll hook you up.
There you go, Becky. Come down to headquarters. We'll get you one.
Ask for NPO Great House.
All right, Shelley says, don't forget the mayor's campaign to end bullying. If I'm not mistaken, that is Sunday at Todd Stadium from 2 to 5, I believe. Thanks, Shelley.
Thank you, Shelley.
Thank you, Shelley.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, Kelly. She said this was a good idea. Appreciate it, Kelly. Let me scroll back, make sure we didn't miss anyone here. I think we got everybody.
Appreciate you guys with all the questions.
Yeah, we really do. Thanks, Becky, again.
Thank you, Becky.
I want to respond to that.
I see you, House.
Be safe over there, Drake.
Yeah, man.
All right, Drake.
Janelle, what you doing down there in South Carolina? How are you?
Jason says, thank you for all that you do, guys. God bless.
Appreciate it, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
You said we have someone in South Carolina.
Yeah, Janelle. She used to be a crime analyst with us.
Janelle, be safe down there. I know you got the Hurricane Matthew heading your way, so be safe.
Morgan, good morning, Morgan. This is really great, guys. Looking forward to more of these. Thank you for all you do. I can't imagine some of the things you all see on a daily basis. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Morgan.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Morgan.
that.
Thank you for the support.
All right, here we go. Joseph wants to know, does Newport News Police do ride-alongs?
Yes, we do. And if you're interested in doing a ride along, you can do up to 2 a year. You can ride with any officer, any precinct, on any shift. If you pick up a ride along form, which you can pick up from any one of our 3 precincts or the headquarters building, fill it out, turn it back in, which we'll do a local background check on you, turn the form back in, and then just let us know when you come and ride along. When you want to come do your ride along, we're more than happy to put you with one of our officers. You can go see what we do on a daily basis.
Good job, Joseph. Shelley, good point you're making with the car seat safety. See a certified safety seat technician. And going back to Lolly and Becky, you go to any fire department, fire station, those guys will gladly install those seats for you and answer any questions you may have about, your installation and where they should go in your car. Tabitha wants to know, do you guys have tour visits like the fire station for young kids? Yes, we do, Tabitha. Come to any precinct or police headquarters, and we can have your kids tour the buildings and see what our offices look like inside here. Thanks again, Tabitha.
All right. Kelly, we've noticed an uptick in vehicle break-ins in the Hilton Village area. A lot of chatter in the neighborhood, social media groups. There was a rumor of an organized neighborhood watch, but I don't know if anything has come of it. Any insight as to more patrolling in the area or plans for an organized watch program? I can't speak on the organized watch program. Maybe he can speak on that, but that's actually my district, Hilton Village. I actually increased the patrol checks in the area because we are aware of the vehicle break-ins. So I spend a lot of time out there in Hilton Village, Kelly. So if you see me riding around, don't be shy. Stop and talk to me.
Kelly, in reference to the neighborhood watch for that area, MPO John Parker in Central Precinct would be your contact on neighborhood watch for that area. I'm not sure if they'll have an actual watch in that area, but he would be the person to contact. His name is MPO John Parker in Central Precinct. You contact the Central Precinct station and ask for MPO Parker. He can definitely refer you to a neighborhood watch in that area. And also, if I can take and expel upon the vehicle break-ins, just to everyone out there, just if you have items in your vehicle, take them out. Don't leave anything in your cars. Cell phones, laptops, tablets, a purse, anything of value. Make sure you take that out of your vehicle. It just increases the risk of your vehicle being broke into by keeping items in there. So keep things out. Lock your vehicles up. And thank you for that question.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Rosie. She's telling us to stay safe out there.
Thank you, Rosie.
Thank you.
This is awesome, guys. You can take this to another level. Thanks, Jeremiah. We appreciate that.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
Appreciate it.
All right, Trina has a question for you, LT. Do you all have the cadet program like Hampton does?
Yes, we do. And actually, we are trying to fill some of those positions right now. So if you're interested in being a cadet with the Newport Police Department, please, once again, contact our recruiting unit at 928-4150. We'll be more than happy to explain that process to you.
Thanks again, Trina. Kelly says hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
Kelly.
Well, I want you to say hi, Phil, when you come do a patrol
Oh, okay.
check.
I will. Yeah, don't be shy.
Thanks again, Kelly. Thank you, Brandy. She said thanks for all you do.
Thank you, Brandy.
Julie has a question. What kind of things do you guys like to receive most as a token of appreciation from citizens? Thanks for all you do. The best thing you can give us, Julie, is a thank you. That's the most appreciative thing we feel from citizens in the community. Just telling us thanks for what we do, an appreciation there. You don't have to spend no money, a handshake, a pat on the back. That's all we need. Appreciate it, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you. We just appreciate hearing from you guys and talking to you. So that's all. That's all we need. Just a thank you. Hi, hello. How's you doing?
Absolutely.
All right, Sane says he's a martial arts instructor and would like to get involved with teaching women self-defense. Do you know any good women's shelter or such that I could work with?
I really don't on that.
You can put them in. What do you think?
I would probably contact Lieutenant Michael Hudgens from Community Programs Division, and he may have something you can take and he refer you somewhere. And his number, the best number to reach him is 879-3491.
Thanks, Shane. Good morning to you, Ruth.
Morning, Ruth. Thank you.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support, Ruth.
Natasha's still here.
All right, Natasha.
She said she was told by Officer Uzi about the ride-along that we don't have to stay for the whole shift, meaning is it really possible to tag on for an hour and then request to go home?
Sure. Absolutely. You can ride as long as you want and that you're comfortable with. And when you have to take and leave, the officer will take you back to the precinct and drop you off to get your vehicle. That's not a problem.
Thanks again, Natasha.
Thanks, Natasha.
Jennifer says she appreciates us all. Thank you,
Thank
Jennifer.
you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Russ Tinsley. How you doing, Russ? Good to
Russ.
see you open up your spot.
All
You want to
right.
be a cadet? Come on.
said
You
he
know where
wants
to
to be a
go.
cadet.
You know where to go.
Come on, Russ. Come on back, man.
All right, Trina says her daughter's at HPD at this moment taking the test. Well, Trina, if she doesn't make it over there, send her over here to Newport News.
Please.
We'll help her out.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Michelle, I simply wanted to say thank you for all, each and every one of you do for the communities and citizens. God bless you all and keep you safe. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Michelle.
that.
Thank you,
good day.
Michelle. Appreciate that.
Trina says, thank you guys for all your service. Thanks, Trina.
Thank you, Trina.
All right, Donna has another question. Broken windows theory-based policing has been under criticism with the NYPD. Can you explain why it's important to handle infractions and the connection to increased criminal activity in the area? Or how NNPD employs a broken windows theory-based approach?
The problem that a lot of agencies have with the broken window theory is they confuse the broken window theory with zero tolerance. And I think that's where a lot of agencies kind of went wrong with that. The broken window theory is actually a very great concept in that you should not ignore little problems, but at the same time, you should not have a zero tolerance mentality where officers are issuing summons or making arrests without exercising any discretion. I think Newport News Police Department has a very good grasp on that concept, and I truly believe that's why you have not seen a lot of the resentment and pushback from the community in Newport News between citizens and the police department, as you see with other agencies who actually employ those type of tactics.
Appreciate
that
that, Donna.
Thank you. It's a
Thank
very
you.
good question.
Taiwan, you guys are awesome. Every time I see one of you in person, I hug you guys and thank you guys. Also record you guys responding to calls. Hey, whatever it takes, Taiwan, we
Thank you.
appreciate your support.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Taiwan. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Natalie. We appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you, Natalie.
Richard says, thanks for serving our community, guys. We appreciate you putting your lives on harm's way. Keep us safe. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that.
All right, Joseph. I drive for Uber and get requests all the time for people who have small kids and no child seats. What are age, weight requirements? What are the possible penalties?
There's actually in the code section. There's actually a it's not required in taxi cabs and police cars. I'm not sure if that pertains to Uber or not. That's something I have to look into.
It probably should.
Thank you for that question.
That's a great question.
Heather says, thank you for your service. Appreciate it, Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
Anna said, could Sang demonstrate his skills to the Citizen Police Alumni Association?
I'll check on that for you, and if you could take and contact me, my phone number is 813-8381, and I can talk to you more about that and see if I can talk to someone from CPAAA and see if I can get you scheduled in there to one of their meetings. Thank you for that.
LT Joseph said he'd love to join NNPD, but he's a little soft in the middle. Too much coffee and donuts.
Well, we would love to have you, and if you're willing to make the effort to get in shape, we will definitely work with you to get you where you need to be a part of the team.
Thanks, Joseph.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Joseph.
Joseph.
Put in the work, man.
Taiwan said, do you all know William J. Robinson?
Do not.
I don't, Taiwan.
Can't say that I did.
I can't say that to you.
Trina says, no doubt, sure will. Her only downfall was the lap. She's talking about her daughter doing the test. She did it last week in 1:33, and they made her come back today and redo it all over again. She passed everything else. Tell her keep trying, Trina. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Keep working on her run. She'll get there. Good luck to her. Jessica says, a million thanks to you and your brothers and sisters in blue. Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Jessica.
that.
Thanks again, Trina. Robin just wanted to say thank you. We appreciate that, Robin.
Thank you, Rob.
Jeff Wright, no donuts, energy rings. All right, Jeff.
All right, Jeff.
Jennifer Lewis, I have noticed less emergency situations around Turlington. And not too long ago, there were a lot of situations with stolen vehicles. Are you guys getting a handle on it, or am I missing something?
There has been a lot of activity out there. That's in Central Precinct, so I'm actually on Turlington quite a bit. We're high visibility out there right now. Absolutely should. Most of it throughout the day, when an officer's not on a call, he's usually somewhere on Turlington. So if you see them, you have any concerns, feel free to approach them.
Thanks again. Thanks, Natasha. You have a good day, and we appreciate you this morning.
Thanks, Natasha.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Heather says, thank you for all you do. Thank you, Heather.
Thanks, Heather.
Thanks,
Same
Heather.
with Rachel.
Thanks,
Say
Rachel.
hi to Steve Decker. I think he's probably asleep. He worked all night, probably. Vanessa says, thanks for your service. Appreciate it, Vanessa.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vanessa.
And to Joseph, this is a myth about donuts. I volunteer with the NNPD and I never see donuts. I have to bring my own if I want some. Appreciate that, Anna.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anna. Appreciate
Anna.
that.
Jennifer Lewis says thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Appreciate the support.
All right, guys, we still got about 12 minutes. Keep coming in with the good questions and comments. Really appreciate it.
We really appreciate you guys getting up this morning, being with us on Facebook Live. Thank you so much.
We'll see if we missed anything.
Yeah, let's go back.
We're just gonna scroll back through here real quick and see if we missed anything. 'Cause we were
Yeah,
trying
we don't
to
want to miss
catch
your
up.
questions.
Your questions are very important to us, so we want to make sure we get everybody's question answered.
Oh, somebody popped up at the bottom there.
I think we covered most of the questions.
Yeah, I think we did. There's more at the bottom now.
Let's see what we got. All right, Russ, we'll come out there and check you out. Thanks again, man. Be safe
Yeah.
over there.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Russ. Pop by and see you, man.
Eva says, you guys are amazing. Please continue to keep us all safe. Thanks, Eva. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Eva.
Thanks, Eva.
Tammy says, my sister works at headquarters. Much appreciation for everyone, even if not in direct danger as you're all on the streets. Thanks, Tammy. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thanks, Tammy.
Appreciate that.
Rosie, yeah, I saw your son the other day, Shane. I see him again. I tell him hi. Thanks, Rosie.
Thank you, Rosa.
All right, Rachel says there were some safety issues around City Center lately, Manhattan's Oyster Point. How is that being addressed?
Any question?
She says there were some safety issues around City Center lately, Manhattan's Oyster Point. How's that being addressed? Rachel.
Yeah, we actually have an officer, Officer Richardson, who is he dedicates all his time actually to the city center area. If you have any question or concern, you can reach him at Central Precinct. But that is a high visibility area. We know there's a lot of traffic around there, so we're usually always there. But Officer Richardson, he's always there. That's his area. He takes care of that. That's his baby. So if you have any questions, you can contact him at Central Precinct.
I know Rachel, during you speaking of Manhattan's, that's usually the club hours at night. I know on weekends they try to concentrate extra officers in that area, you know, during the time period when they're about to close. So we'll try to monitor that as well. Thanks again, Rachel.
Rachel, I work Manhattan's on Thursday night, so if you go out to
There you go.
Manhattan,
You might see
I'm
him
there.
out
I'm there on Thursday night. They hire us because there's some issues out there, so we got under control. Thank you, though.
Jeremiah says, are you guys the first to do this? I don't know if we're the first, Jeremiah, but, I mean, in this area, we may be. So Newport News try to set the standards within Hampton Roads on how we do things first, and we do it the best way. Thanks, Jeremiah.
We appreciate you coming out this morning with us.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
Brandy says that the NNPD offer any youth programs. Yes, Brandy, we do. I know we have, we have a youth police academy.
Yes, we have a youth academy. We have classes during the summertime. And the best person to contact would be Lieutenant Mike Hudgens in our Community Programs Division. And he would give the specific dates on what dates and times his classes are and programs. And his number is 879-3491. But I know they have programs all summer long for our youth.
Thanks, Brandy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brandon.
Megan wants to know, have you talked about the Citizen Police Academy? Yes, we did, Megan, but thanks again. Great opportunity for citizens to see what y'all do. Thanks, Megan. Yes, we did.
Thank you, Meg.
Anna says, Lieutenant, just want to let you know you have to work for me on Thursday the 20th. George, just give you a friendly reminder.
Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you, Anna.
All right, Taiwan says he's a junior firefighter through Newport News Fire Department program for people with good grades. Anyway, can I join NNPD and stay in the... Now, Taiwan, do you want to stay in the program or you want to do both fire and police? I don't think you can do both, man. That's a strong task to try to get away with.
Yeah, I don't know how they worked it out with scheduling.
I think if you want to just be the junior firefighter, you may, but you can always come knock on our door. We look forward to having you. Thanks, Taiwan.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Keenan. He says, why does Newport News have so many cops? I'm in San Diego and have seen 2 cops in 5 days. Maybe the stronger the presence, the more people want to be bad. Possibly, yet I get correlation may not equal causation. San Diego's a big city, Keenan, and I don't know, maybe you think we have so many because we're a smaller city, so you're more than likely going to see more police officers in our area as compared to San Diego, a major, larger city. Thanks, Keenan.
Thanks, Keenan.
Thank you, Ken, for that question.
Nyla, what do you want this morning? Good morning. You said, how are you enforcing the new blocking the intersection signs? Is it a separate violation?
Well, actually, the signs are just going up now, and they'll be enforced here by our officers and patrol in the coming weeks. But I know the engineering's putting the signs up as of yesterday. We were putting up at Village Green Parkway and Oyster Point. So I know the signs are going up, and our guys will be enforcing those soon.
It's up at Oyster Point Jefferson already.
Thank you. Stacy says, do you allow citizens to come and meet the police dogs?
Yes, we do. We have demonstrations all the time, different locations, and you're more than happy to come up and talk to our canine officer. We're more than happy to explain to you what they do and all the functions they have as canine officer.
Thanks, Stacy.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Stacy.
good question.
Have a good day.
Rachel said, thanks again. Y'all stay safe. Appreciate it, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
Both fire and police. You can't do both, Taiwan. You can only do one or the other. If you want to be a full-time employee, you can't do fire and police. So, you don't want to do fire, come on over. We'll take you.
You can always be a full-time police officer and volunteer firefighter.
Yeah, you can do that. Carrie, good morning, Carrie. She says, what is the biggest change you have seen in 10 years as far as crime?
Well, I haven't been here 10 years, so anybody, anybody else?
It's still the same crime, Carrie. You may have more of one crime than the other, but it's hard to really say because it's all the same. Some things go up, some go down. We still get the respect from citizens. I just think people see it more abundantly through the media. Think it's more. Some places there is more crime, but Newport News we maintain pretty much an even kill throughout. And just keep being good citizens to us, and we'll keep staying strong out there in the streets for you. Thanks again, Carrie.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Need a break?
Yeah, your turn.
I'm starting to hurt. Keenan says, thanks. This is awesome. Thanks, Keenan.
Leroy, what's going on? I know who that is.
Who is that?
Bailey.
Oh, what's up, sir? Steven says, good morning, NNPD. Morning.
Good morning, Stephen.
Jeff Rice says, police dog question, yeah. Denise says, my 14-year-old daughter is learning how to play the bagpipes and the pipes and drums at the PD, which she loves. Why isn't the department doing more to make this known to the public?
Pipes and Drums is an independent organization from the police department. They do support us in all of our functions, but it's not really an activity of the police department itself.
Thanks, Denise.
Thank you, Denise.
Taiwan said he might be a volunteer and be a full-time officer. Sounds good to me, Taiwan.
works.
Good luck with
Sounds
that.
good.
Thanks, Taiwan.
928-4150.
Jamie says HPD is streaming live too right now. I think they stole that from us, Jamie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Carrie says she respects us and love NNPD. Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks so
Thank you,
much,
Gary.
Gary. Thanks for your support. Eva, the Denby area near the new blood plasma closed down Kmart is really bad. People hanging around and fighting. There is a daycare center there. Is this being addressed? Yes, it is being addressed. Eva, I actually live near that neighborhood, so I feel your pain. I'm not sure when they're going to do anything with that parking lot, but I've lived there for 6 years now, and I'm getting tired of looking at an empty parking lot as well. But the crime in the area is being addressed.
I know they got some plans in the works now, Eva, about addressing that whole parking lot in the Denby area right there. So you should soon see some type of development coming up there. Thanks again, Eva.
Thanks, Eva. Ford, what is the most helpful thing the public can do to support your work? Being supportive, which you guys are right now. This is awesome. We're having a lot of fun. Look out in your neighborhoods. Take responsibility for your neighborhoods. If you see anything going on in neighborhoods, call us. We can only help if we know about the issue. So if you guys see anything, definitely call us, please.
Get involved in neighborhood watch programs. Come out to community events and help support us. Biggest thing. So thanks for your question.
Thanks, Ford. Have a good day. Terrence says, hello, good morning. Why do you feel police brutality is happening so often lately? Is it the police or is it the suspect's fault?
From looking at from within, we don't really see an increase in force being utilized. Primarily, what we're seeing here is a lot of emphasis put on it. So you've seen a lot more attention by the press, but really the number of incidents of police force has not gone up.
And Terrence, it's a good question.
That's a great question.
You got to remember, it's not a trend. I mean, it's just something. I don't know. I really can't have an answer for that, and it's an individual case by case thing. It's not something that, if Oakland PD beat somebody today, Newport News said we're going to do the same thing. It just doesn't work like that. It's just each individual act that's going on. Thanks again.
Thanks, Terrence.
Hey Beth, how are you? Good to see you.
Hey, guys,
Hey,
stay
Beth.
safe. Thank you. LaQuisha, good morning. NNPD, stay safe out there, guys.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Karen, I really think you're all doing a wonderful job.
Is that Karen from 7-Eleven? I remember you when I worked the streets. How are you, Karen?
Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that.
Don says, God bless all of you.
Thank you, Don.
Omera,
It's
put
okay.
the camera down, cleaning your face.
It's okay, Christina. They don't need to see my face that much.
So,
The voice is good enough. Thanks, though.
There we go. A little bit better. James says, morning NNPD. I also wanted to be a police officer. I plan on applying to your department. You guys keep up the good work. You're appreciated.
All right, thanks,
Thank you.
James. Look
Thanks,
forward to
James.
seeing you.
Thank you, James. Ava says, thank you. Kim says, stay safe, guys. Lori, stay safe out there.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Lord.
Lori.
Thank you. Jason, hi, what do you do about clowns? We talked about clowns earlier.
We're going to deal with them when we have to deal with them, Jason. Until they commit a crime, it's not much. We can make contact with them, get them identified, see who they are, see what their point and purpose is. And it's not Halloween, so no need to be walking around here like a clown.
Jason wants to know if he can beat them up.
No,
No, don't do that,
Please
Jason.
do not be doing
give us a call.
Just call us. Don't beat them up, Jason. Taiwan, why do the older patrol cars have the Motorola Spectra siren, then the new Explorers have the Wayland Epelson? I prefer the Motorola Spectra.
I knew that was you, Karen. Good to hear from you. Thanks. Who was we passing? Joycel? I hope I'm saying your name right. How do you? Have a good day.
All right, have a good day. Thanks, Jason. Says
Thank you,
stay safe.
Chelsea. She says we're awesome. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Thanks, Chelsea.
It's been an hour. It's 10 o'clock. Hey, guys, we really appreciate you guys chatting with us this morning. It was a pleasure to speak with you all, the citizens of Newport News and the surrounding area. This was fun. This is not something we were made to do. We all volunteer and we enjoy doing it. Please stay positive for us, and remember, we're out here for you and the citizens of Newport News. Thanks, Ruth.
Thank you, Ruth.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Ruth.
that.
Thank you all. Have a good day. Thanks for joining
Yeah.
us.
Thank you so much.
There we go.